Hello everybody and a very good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby. Thank you for joining us. This Tuesday is absolutely flown over. We have had the best time today. It's been such a fun day. I think you will agree, if you've already watched both shows today, you will have had the best time, particularly launch day, where I've seen some comments come through of the funniest moment on Crafters TV ever. And it was nothing to do with me. I'm just putting that out there. Nothing to do with me. It was all to do with my crafty partner in crime, who I will introduce you to in just a few moments' time. Also, before we get into today, I must just mention we have got lots coming up over on the website right now. We have got our April showers. Now that sounds like a bad thing, doesn't it? Because you think April showers, that is a little bit miserable. That's rain. But it's good that we have April showers because the deals are raining in. Yes? Yeah. Today we've got up to 50% off selected stamps and dies. Those deals will change right over the course of the week, but do make sure you keep checking back each and every day to see those deals. And the best thing is if you haven't yet watched the shows today, hit the Shop the Day button because we've had brand new launches galore. We are going to be looking at today's brand new launch during this show, the cut in and cut out dies, which have been very, very popular indeed. We're around about 60% of the stock of those have already disappeared. We've got some brand new storage to bring you over the course of this show too, plus the item which everybody's been talking about and which I've had great trouble in saying today, the brand new Plaid Pads with the Plaid Pad lads. The pads you are absolutely loving and they are flying out the door. We're going to be concentrating on those throughout the show. Plus, we'll have a little look at the Wildflower collection for you if you've not seen that yet. And we've got an out of this world deal, an Explorer kit you won't want to miss, and some previews to bring to you too before the end of the show. It is all coming up. We've got Superstar Susie on the socials. We have also got steering the Good Ship Craft today, Nicola and Jenny. Yeah. And over the other side of the studio, the one and only, my crafty bestie, Mr. Craig Laird. How are you?
I am doing very well, thank you very much. It has been an eventful day. It's been a fun day. Do you know what? It's been a creative day and it's not going to stop just yet because we've got 2 hours with a launch party. I am inundated with incredible samples. As Ben was saying, we are going to be having a look at our cut in and cut out dies that we had on a launch earlier on. Now there was a demonstration we'd done using the swans, also using the brand new Plaid Paper Pads, but then you're able to cut them out, that you can see there. So cutting in and then cutting out, and then we've even got finished card inside that you can do all these different things. So this is bringing in things such as your template libraries, maybe your creator card dies, all of those you can start to bring in. So that is your cut in. We're also going to be having a look at our quirky stamp sets.
Oh yes.
Because these really are exactly that. They are quirky. Now we've got something for the cats, we've got something for the dogs, we've got something for the bunny rabbits, we've got something for the coffee lovers, we've got those that are just completely nuts, like many of them that work in this place, like that one there. We've got those covered that just love to smile, and we've even got ones that you love to the moon and back.
Aww.
That's covered. And then we have got, which has been, apart from the cut in and cut out, the complete flyaway success, which I knew it would be. That's why when I suggested this idea to Leanne quite a while back, she went with it because you wanted to see it as well. It's our brand new Plaid Paper Pads that are going to be brought to you from the Pad lads of the Paper Pads. That's what we've got. Now there's an option, most of you are going for the dual pad.
Just come over with my plaid.
Your wee plaid.
Yeah, it's a little wee plaid rucksack, eh?
Oh, look at that. Look at the things you can have in there. My little, it's so cute, isn't that? And the things you could put in there. Maybe, I don't know, you could put your little goodies in there. You could put your stationery in there.
You could put
your little picnic in there.
Little picnic. Open that one up. Can you just quickly, because I want to do the thing.
Oh, you want to do the thing?
Yeah.
There we go. Look at this one here.
This one. Now do this thing. Let's put this go down. So it's got lots of little look. Whee! Look, ready? Whee! Right.
Right.
Turn it over. Where's the?
So I think you're a bit further. No, not that one, but that one as well goes whee! It's like that surprise baby, you know, when the baby just like that. Whee! And then what you've then got is the next one.
Well, you going left?
So will I go top and bottom?
Yeah. Ready?
fun.
So
Look at
much
that.
fun.
You like that one?
You do it.
I do it. So because it's got a magnet in the bottom, so we just go. Way! Look at that.
There you go.
Look at the surprises it could have in there.
There you go.
There you go.
Anything else in there? Or is that...
Anything else?
No, that's it, I think.
No, just a little invitation pocket
in
there. There we go.
Yep.
But yeah, so that is, as you can see,
back.
as you can see, that one's been decorated with the plaid paper pads.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got your box making, your Ultimate Pro is going to be an absolute dream when it comes to using the Pro with, of course, your drawers here. Let's go in here. Let's just get a hold of these ones here. Drawers, of course, is trousers or underpants.
Drawers?
Yeah, your drawers. The drawers.
I did not know that. So... So be careful what you put in your drawers. Yes, that's very funny.
Very careful. Very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Very careful. But then you can do your cards as well. It doesn't have to be your boxes. It could be your memory books. It could be anything you like. And in actual fact, when we come back to me with the very first demonstration we're going to do, is we're actually going to use the paper pads, but we're also going to use the quirky stamps, and we're going to create a scrapbook page, because that's something you guys always love to see.
Absolutely amazing. So much to bring to you. I'll just say a few of those, and I'll take you through all of the designs we've got in the Plaid pads. By the way, if you are watching on the Facebook, it is me, Ben Mosby. It says blast off with Craig Laird and Jan Brown, but I'm definitely Ben today. I've just noticed that one. Definitely.
And I'm definitely not Jan.
No, you're definitely Craig, and I'm definitely Ben. Superstar Susie on the socials today. Candy's with us saying good morning once again, crafty people and CTV crew from Portland, Oregon. Hello. Hi Beth, who's with us from upstate New York. Janice Sutton says good afternoon from West Virginia. I'm so excited to get these paper pads. Who's already got them? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't yet got them, tell me when you bought them. Tracy's in from the UK. Whereabouts? That is, I mean, it's a big place. Whereabouts, Tracy, exactly? Philip, yes, very well said. Jenny's just gone, it's a big place to you, but literally your UK could fit about 200 times inside the US. Yeah. Mary Pat's in from Montana. Kirsty D is in just up the road, says I've finished doing the tea time dishes just in time. And Monica Kotal is in from Cluj-Napoca. That's Transylvania, that is. Cluj-Napoca. Yes. Got that one into my little crafty ditty. Yes, I did. Lynn is in. The hashtag Go Live Granny. It's raining again on the Isle of Wight, but it won't dampen my spirits. I'm looking forward to another great show. And yes, Lynn, you were in chatting to, well, not in, you were on the old Skype, weren't you, earlier with Nicola, getting ready for your craft along coming soon. Charlotte's with us from Herne Bay. I made the first couple of my Christmas cards this afternoon. My mum thinks I'm bonkers. I mean, you know, at least you're ahead of the game, aren't you, really, doing it in April?
It's a guaranteed Christmas delivery when she posts them.
I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that. Polly Bragg's in saying, hello, Ben and Craig from Texas. I love watching y'all. And Zoe Carver says, good evening. By the way, it is National Pet Day today. Thank you to everyone who sent in pictures. You can continue to send, although here's the thing, I can't guarantee that we will definitely show your pictures because we have had tons. So thank you for sending in the pictures. We're looking at them all. We won't get to show them all, but we will be showing lots of them through the show. And on that note, Linda Laylim says, Ben, we need to hear your dog's voices. I find I do a voice for my dog, and I've never done that for a pet before. Lol.
Oh, yeah.
I have. Oh, okay. So Jenny has voices for her dog. So maybe you might have to come in and do that for. I can do my two. So Mac is. He goes. Hello, Daddy. Oh, yes. He talks very much like this, and when I come in, he's very excited, and he tells me all about he's done his walks and he's had all of his dinners and things. And then Molly is Molly's not talking. No, she doesn't. She doesn't talk like that at all. Molly talks a bit like this. Says Molly. She talks a bit like that when she's been. She just says, "Hi, Daddy, nice to see you." And then Matt will start talking, and you'll be like, "I'm trying to talk," and then Molly talks like that. I have, no word of a lie, I can have a three-way conversation with myself with nobody else in the house. Yep. Okay, thank you, Linda. Tammy is in, Michelle is in, and also Lynn says, good evening, Craig, Ben, and all the team. Shall we get going with these pads? I think we shall. By the way, can I just show you the cutest little suitcase that I've got over here? Does that remind you of Paddington Bear?
It does indeed.
Per any chance?
Yes.
With, his little marmalade sandwiches packed in there. You've also got this really cute... Again, this just goes to show that you can use these papers for practically anything, can't you?
Of course
really?
you can. Of course you can.
Look, I'll just show you. Let's open this one up. Inside this one, chocolates and tea bags in there as well. How cute is that, just as a little gift idea?
Isn't it nice?
Don't the colours of the blush work perfectly with the blue as well?
They really, really do. Don't think of them as separate paper pads.
Yeah.
You're going to see just shortly. They're going to work together.
Just to show you the little suitcase as well that we've got here. Again, nice little box, pop a little tag on there. Who made that one? Sandy. That is super duper cute. And there is the little backpack that I had earlier on as well. Absolutely adorable is that, the backpack there. I'll show you all of the different, he's good, this guy, isn't he? I'll show you all of the different papers that you're going to get. So 36 sheets in each of the pads. Now, these are available for you individually should you wish. However, the majority of you are going for the bundle here because you get all of the different colours in here, 72 sheets in total. And as we were chatting about earlier on, yes, sort of plaid in design, but the colours, let me flick through that again. The colours that you've got in here, a little bit different, but certainly something for all seasons, for all occasions. You know, if you are looking as well for patterns and colours, particularly in the blue pad for those more male-skewed cards and projects, you have got them in abundance. The other thing to note here as well, and I think the reason why the majority of people are going for the two together, is you will get 100 bonus points on top of that amazing price tag. So you've got your 36 sheets in the blush, 12 designs, 3 sheets of each, and then you've got the gorgeous blues in there as well. £20.78, $27.12. It does, you know what, I think we go through all the seasons with this. You certainly have got, I think you look at the designs and you do think, like that for me is almost like a bit of a picnic blanket, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Imagine, or having there with like your little picnic hamper. But then actually you look through some of the colours that you've got in the blush as well, some of those sort of orangey hues that you've got in there. I think this one sort of takes you through your springs, your summers, and then you've got some really autumnal colours in here as well.
You do, yeah.
It's a really, really pretty combination of colours. And that is definitely the way to go. If you want to go individually, you can, but the majority of people buying the two pads together, getting the 100 bonus points. And by the way, if you obviously decide to come in and buy this twice over, thrice over, you will get 100 bonus points each and every time you go for this. So it's a cracking deal today. £20.78 platinum, $27.12 if you're shopping in the US and you are a platinum member. Shall we have a little look at these with Craig?
Let's do. Do you know what, actually, I was just thinking there as well. I'm thinking back to the collection that came and gone the other year, and that was the reindeer collection.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you've got that reindeer collection, and you still, because there was plaids and tartan within that collection, but again, the paper pad came and went. Now, this is going to be a nice substitute. Both that blue tones as well for going into the winter, but then still that autumn into winter tones with the blush. So that's going to be a good one that's going to carry on with that reindeer collection. But let's have a look at this, because this one we are going to be looking at the plaid paper pads, and we're also going to have a wee look at the Quirky Sentiment. Now, the actual layers that I've already got them cut, and we'll go over them because it's more about assembling how you can use the pads. But what I've got here, I've taken a large dinner plate. Now, you might have large nesting dies, you might have large circle templates that you can draw around, and then just do exactly that. Draw around and then cut out.
Did you say draw on a dinner plate?
So with this one, yeah, it just went round a dinner plate. Yeah, I went round a dinner plate, but you can, of course, as I say, large nesting dies, anything along those lines, templates. Maybe you've got something like a scan and cut, maybe you've got a cameo, maybe you've got a cricket, something like that, that you're able to do all of your shape cutting. But if you do want to know, the diameter of this is 9 inches. Okay. And then that piece I just moved to the side there, that's just our cardstock, our linen cardstock, white cardstock from our 12x12 bundles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that one to the side. Now, I've got this one here, so I've got 3 strips in total. Now, these ones at the moment are still all from the blue, and I've cut it to 1 3/4 by 9 3/4. And what I'm doing is I'm just going round the edges with the smoked pearl. Now what I have already done is I've already lightly gone round the edges, but for you to see what I'm doing, I'm just enhancing them just that little bit more. And what it does is it creates 3D without actually creating lift on your scrapbook page, i.e. with foam pads or glue gel.
Yeah.
And then I've got another 2 strips here, both exactly the same, 1 inch by 10 and 3/4 inches. And then again with both of these ones, with the smoked pearl, I would just go all around 4 edges, so the 4 and then the 4. So what I can then do is, let's set that one to the side for now, and then I'm going to come in with a die cut circle from our white multi-purpose, and I've used our stitched edge nesting die that is 2 3/4 in diameter. And then what I'm going to do, Ben, I'm going to come in with my stamping platform, and I'm just going to pop that into the middle to start with, and then I'm going to go in with my quirky stamp and go and add my stamp with the dog, which we've got here. All guests must be approved by the dogs.
Very true.
Of course, is very true. And I'm just going to go in and stamp this out. But I'm going to use the Parakeet Pigment ink pad, because I know we've got them on the show. They're certainly on Shop the Day anyway, and that is a selection.
We do.
Of
I've got them beneath
pigment.
me right here.
Have you got them just there? Well, that's so handy, isn't it? So handy. We'd have thought we'd rehearsed this.
What?
You would have thought we rehearsed this.
We did, didn't we? Polly's just saying how much she loves the plaid pads. Love them. Ooh, Craig, says Cheryl K. Show us how to make that cute satchel / box. And we've also had another comment from Patricia saying, will there be a craft along to make the satchel, suitcase and backpack? Well, here's the thing. We always listen to you when you send in your messages and send in your comments on Facebook and on Insta. So if there is a particular item, no doubt there will be a craft along at some point. So send in a suggestion.
I don't know at the moment. We don't know our schedule for the next month. If it is me, now you can take my word for it. If it is me, we will make this.
With the little pulley thing?
We will make this. If it is me, so Sandy Brooks, because I will not take credit for doing it. No. So I'll contact Sandy if it is me. If it's not, we'll put it out to the team to let them know that lots of you would like to see how this is made.
Is that doable in 2 hours?
I would say in 2 hours, yeah, because the actual working mechanisms in the middle, we wouldn't probably necessarily do that. That'll be up to you to then put all your quirky spins on it on the inside. But the actual satchel in that itself, absolutely we can do. If I don't do it on the craft along or someone does it, what I will do is, I promise you, within a show somewhere, we'll make sure that this can be done as a craft along. And then absolutely, what I'll do is I'll pop that to the side so that none of us forget.
Or the backpack, or maybe the little Paddington Bear suitcase would be cute.
There you go. Yeah, it is a cute one. It is a really, really cute one.
Very, very
so,
cute. We're just hearing that we think Michelle potentially might have done a demo of the suitcase before. Oh, of the suitcase.
Okay.
I'm seeing her on Friday, so we'll confirm.
And funny enough, I'm seeing her Friday morning.
Are you?
Because, well, I'm doing wake-up call for you.
Oh, yes, you are. Of course you are.
And then because you're in on... So I'm starting Friday, and then you're taking over from me. And then on Sunday, I'm starting.
And I'm taking over.
And then you're taking over from me, yeah.
We are like a crafty tag team, you and I.
We are, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. We just need the crafty tag team belts.
What would I tag? The plaid
lads? Plaid pads, that would be,
lads.
yeah.
Plaid pad lads.
The plaid slam, that could be our finishing maneuver.
Would you be blush pastel? I can't do it. Would you be blush pastel plaid, or would you be blue pastel plaid?
They've got. Well, I don't mind either or. I don't mind. Have you got a preference?
Just what I can say.
I'll be the blue then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to Jenny. I can't even do that. Blue boy, blush boy. Blue boy, blah 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 boy. Blue boy, blah blah.
There you go then. Yeah, but you can be that one, and I'll be
the other one.
The other one.
Yeah. The other one.
Funny enough, incidentally, that's what's on your dressing room door, isn't it?
The other one.
On the star. Instead of it just being Ben Mosby, it's the other one.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Although today I'm Jan Brown, according to Facebook. So call me whatever you like. I normally respond.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't mind. You can call us anything.
Exactly.
We reply to anything.
Lots of thank yous coming through just to say thanks for the craft along promise.
You're very welcome.
Lots of people want to see the satchel or the suitcase. It may well be that, yeah, we end up doing more than one, which has happened before with particular collections.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, yeah. It does happen. And if the demand's there as well, then we absolutely go all out.
The email is going out to the team right now. Because Jenny is our boss. She is in the chair tonight. So as you can tell, we're on very best behaviour. No antics like earlier on. Dear, oh dear. Barbara's just asking, Craig, would a lot of the solid pastels and brights work with the plaids?
They would be absolutely perfect, Ben. They really, really would. It's going to be so much fun where you start to team them together.
Yeah.
Whether you're going to go in with maybe, the pastel tones that came with the showstopper today, then they would work. Or maybe you want to go in with your brights, they would work. Even your crafts and your black cards are going to be working a treat as well. There really is, your metallics are going to work really well as well. Any of your cardstock, and that's a good thing with your plaid. It's going to work an absolute treat with whatever colours, whatever texture that you've got. So yeah, go for it.
I think, like you've said before, and I've taken hints and tips, before making a few cards and whatnot, is the fact that you've got so many different colours within each of the plaids. That makes it a lot easier, I think, for you to pick the solid colour which is going to go with them. Because
definitely.
Each paper will match up with lots of different colours, won't it?
Yeah, it really would. Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun just to then start to tie them and bring them together. Yeah. So what I've done is I've just gone and layered these up, as you can see. Now, what I'm away to do now, you can either do it now or you can then do it before you started to align these strips. And what I've done is I've taken one of our art liners, and this one, it just happens to be a 0.8. Doesn't, have to be anything specific. It's just 0.8 that I've got. And then all that I'm going to do is I'm just going to, let's just make sure my pen is working. That would help. Yep. So all that I'm going to do is freehand to the side. Yeah. And I'm not being specific. Okay. Not at all. So we're just going to go around, work our way. Don't overthink this. Just do close to a circle as possible. And as I say, the more that you then just go for that quick freehand, the more satisfying that it's going to be. Because then all that I'm going to do is, and then let's go into here, and let's do a squiggle. And then, as I'm literally putting my hand down, Ben, and just doing a little bit of a squiggle. That's it. That's all that I'm going to do. And then what we can then do is let's bring in our heat emboss. All guests must be approved by the dog. That was the parakeet pigment, and it was clear embossing powder. And then I've gone in for another die cut circle here, using that pattern from the back, and I've gone round with the smoke plume. And then this one, what we can then do is just add our glue on, and then that one can then go into here. So then what I've got now is I've got my sentiment really beautifully embossed, giving it that glisten. So what I've then got is, that one's good to go. I've got my little bow that I've already tied. What I've already got die cut is these from the wildflower that you can see here. And then, of course, with the scrapbook page, we need a photo, don't we?
Oh, look at you and Clemmy.
That's Clemmy, and that was the very first day that I met Clemmy, just over 2 years ago. Just turned 2.
Bless little Clemmy.
And what I've done...
Do you still get a reception like that every time you go home?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. She goes absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nicola was saying, I was just telling them the story how she takes up the single bed. Yeah, because when I go home to Scotland, I'm in Harry Potter's room.
Under the stairs?
Not quite under the stairs, but the room is tiny.
Oh.
It's the really, really small spare room. So that's where I sleep. So it's just a single bed.
What, and she goes in there with you?
And she'll go in with me, and then...
See, I couldn't be having that. Like, I love my dogs, but they can't come in the bedroom.
No?
At night time. No.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Not
at all. Yeah, she does. She will then come along and just sprawl all the way out. but then I'm just going to go in with that one. And then what I've done is I've picked out something, and this will become apparent in a moment. I've picked out something, a colour that's completely different to the whole page, and that is our collar. So our collar is red, hence why we've gone for the red bow. So pick something out, you know, even although that you've got that one colour, it's nowhere else, it looks an absolute treat. It works so, so well. And then these little die cuts from our wildflower, what I'm going to do is I'm only putting a little bit of our tacky glue to the bottom, Ben, because, you know, and I do say this quite a lot, I kind of like that free movement from the rest of it. So what we can do is just offset that. We're going to then go in with our third one. So we're doing that one in threes to the side. So I'm just going to fluff them up ever so slightly. We're going to go in with our red bow, and then I'm going to put that down into there. And then that's all that I'm going to do. So it's combining the quirky stamps, but it's using our pads in a different way, you know, not in a 12 by 12 way. You know, we've gone into a circle, but then we've done our strips as well at the same time. And then what we've done, what really does make that scrapbook page stand out, yes, we want it to be about the papers, but what makes it stand out is your eyes visually drawn to the red bow, which then takes you to the photo, which then takes you to the rest of the page as well, which is filled within that plaid paper. So there you go. It's a lovely way to create a layout when it comes to your scrapbook page.
Absolutely gorgeous. And again, if you want to see more demos with the plaid pad, we've got plenty more coming up during this show, but we've been using it right throughout the day for you as well. So do go back, watch Wake Up Call, do go back and watch Launch earlier on. You'll see that plaid pad being used right throughout the day. Even to Stephen, who's joined us, saying, evening everyone, looking forward to receiving the cut in and cut out complete collection. By the way, we will look at that over the course of this show. We are over 60% of the stock of that has gone, which obviously affects the stock of the showstopper that we've got, which has been very, very popular. Hey to Gilmore, who's just joined us, saying hello to the troublesome fivesome, Ben, Craig, Nicola, Jenny and Susie, and Crafty Peeps. Hi to Zoe, says I sent some pictures of pets other than a cat and dog, but like an idiot, I accidentally touched the send button before I had put my name to it. Well, we'll know that it's you, Zoe, when we get those. As I've said, we've had so many pictures come in as part of National Pet Day. We won't be able to show them all, but we will try and show as many as we can over the course of the show. Carol D says, I mailed a card to my brother for his birthday yesterday and forgot to sign it. It's getting serious. Lol. All colours in the spectrum are included in the pad, says Donna Yam. And Barbara R says, I've just sent in an updated photo of my kittens. I know Ben said they may not show any during the show, but thought Ben and Craig would like to see them later. As I've said, we will show as many as we can. We will certainly look at them all as well, but we won't get through them all. And Denise says, Ben, my 3 dogs sleep in my bed every night. I don't know how people sleep with their pets, how they do that. The only one night I can remember where we had Mac in the same room as us, so we went back home for a little while, back to Devon, and he came upstairs with us, and it was the worst night's sleep I have ever had, with him huffing and puffing and panting and getting up and getting down. Never again. Let me just show you all of the colours that you're going to get in your plaid pad 12 by 12. You've got the blue and the blush pastel. If you want to go for these individually, you can. You're welcome to do that, but the main value for money for you is to go for this collection here, because you'll get both of them at that reduced price, so £20.78, $27.12 if you're platinum, plus you'll get 100 bonus points as well. So if you decide that you want a couple of these, go for this bundle twice and you'll get yourself 200 bonus points on top of all of that too. And the colours, again, really are gorgeous. You've got those gorgeous plaid patterns, but, you know, not the colours potentially that you would normally associate with plaid. And this is the one that we were talking about again, the colours here, a little bit more autumnal, but then you do have some sort of brighter summertime, springtime colours in there as well. And working across the 2 pads, you really do have some beautiful patterns and colours for all occasions. And as we've already chatted about, think about all of your block colours that you've got, some of your pastels, like the pad that we had with the showstopper for those cut-in, cut-out dies. Loads and loads of those will work beautifully with the colours that you've got within the plaid detailing here, because like we were saying, like Craig did with the little picture of Clemmy there, you've got the ability to pick out little subtle colours that you've got in these patterns and work them in with your block colours to create really, really easy mats and layers with this set, and the kind of set that you'll be coming back to again and again and again. 100 bonus points $20.78 or $27.12 if you are shopping in the US. Very busy for those. Also very busy for your Quirky Sentiments. Now, we launched these last week and they're still been very, very popular. I always kind of describe these as, I reckon you've got like 6 quirky sentiments in here, and then you've got 2 more sort of heartfelt sentiments, if you like. So let's show you all of these. You can pick these up today, still at that launch price, $22.34 or $33.32. You do. But you took the words right out of my mouth. You buy 7 and you get 1 for free within this bundle. So here we go. Sorry. We can all think of somebody who this applies to. Sorry, did I just roll my eyes out loud? Jenny, that is hilarious. You then got Somebody Loves You. A lot of people have been using that with their Easter projects over the course of the weekend. This one's fun. Families are like fudge, mostly sweet with a few nuts. And as we said a little bit earlier on, that if you look at that and think, well, there are no nuts in my family, maybe you're the nut. We're just going to leave that one there. This one, I mean, yes, preach. Lord, give me coffee to change the things that I can and wine to accept the things that I can't. Then you've got this one. There's 2. I mean, if you're a cat or dog lover, you are sorted here. All guests must be approved by the dog. Amen to that. And then you've got this one, which is Life is Better with a Cat. So those are your 6 quirkies. And then you've got 2, I think, really cute heartfelt ones. This one is called I Love You to the Moon and Back. Someone will remind me. You told me last week, and I can't remember the name of the author, but there's a really cute kids book called How Much Do I Love You? And that is the little line at the end of the book. So really, really super cute. And then you have got this one here to finish off with, which is Smile, Life is Beautiful. All 8 stamps in that collection still available at that launch price of £22.34 or $33.32. You can pick that up, just hit the Shop of the Day button and you will see all of the deals. Loads of love coming through for that scrapbook page. Looks great, Craig, says Monica. Alison says, love that paper, very Scottish for a very chilly Aberdeenshire, says Alison Marr. Will be cold. Very cold. I loved Aberdeen. We only went up there briefly on the tour, but lovely part of the world. Great place. So nice, Craig says, stamp in hand. Gilmore says, oh, so that's when Ben needed an extra holiday to make up for poor Mac interrupting his beauty sleep. Kathy says, hello again, Crafty family. And Carol D says, that is my theme stamp, rolling my eyes out loud. There's something for everyone in that set. Absolutely. Definitely. Should we have a look at some pets? Come on. Here we go. How super cute is this little pup? So that is Alice having a cute little snuggle. Do we know who Alice belongs to? Oh, well, you'll just have to shout your name out if your pet comes up. We've had so many come through. No word of a lie, Nicola was so busy in between shows getting all of these loaded up. So give yourself a little pat on the back if your pet has made it into our pet gallery. Athena and Worf. Worf? Or is that Woof? Or Athena and, yeah, Woof. 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 They look like they're best of friends anyway. Alice is from Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. And Athena and Worf. We don't know where they're from, but they're super cute. This is a super cute kitty. Comet. Beautiful. Comet the cat. Very, very cute. Then I appreciate this next one. Well, I'm not the only person that does this. Obviously, dresses up the animals depending on what time of the year it is. No, my mum does that for Clemmy. Comet is Christie's cat. Danny has got Easter ears on there. That is, that's like a Great Day, like Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Yes. Does Clemmy get dressed up for Easter and Christmas? Mum will dress Clemmy up for any occasion she can absolutely possibly do. She will do it. Danny is Lou White's beautiful doggy with the Easter Bunny ears on. Next up, beautiful corgi, Finnegan. Super cute. And Finnegan has a friend, and Finnegan's friend is called Paddington. I mean, that is super. But it looks like Paddington looks like a corgi as well. I think they are both corgis. They're very cute. And it's not just dogs, of course, and cats, but also guinea pigs. These are Nicola's guinea pigs. Luna and Sandy. Are they in the right order? So Luna on the left. Oh, Luna's the white one, and Sandy's the there we go. Here's the thing. We've got some guinea pigs as well. Well, I called this. I don't like to be the person that says I told you so, but we've got guinea pigs in our family that Daisy got for Christmas, not last year, but the year before. Oh, well, they were the best thing in the world for about 2 weeks, weren't they?
That's it.
And then after that, who looks after them all now? Me.
You do.
I was trying to sell them to Nicola earlier on, but she tells me that she's actually allergic to guinea pigs.
Oh, right.
Even though she has guinea pigs.
Have you still got them?
Yeah.
Sell them at Leanne.
Now that is a shout. Yes.
Leanne loves guinea pigs.
When's Leanne's birthday? Leanne! There you go.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Next up, here's Holly. Holly the kitty cat. He's having a little bit of a stretch there on the arm of the chair. Never trust a cat that's having a stretch on the arm of the chair. Our nut always used to like claw and rip it and shred it to pieces, but I'm sure Holly is a very, very good cat. And this was Stephen's, wasn't it? Because I seem to remember as you were loading these up, I was sort of saying, hang on a minute, someone's got a pet monkey. Craig, have you ever known of anyone else who had a pet monkey?
Ross from Friends, but then that's not real life.
Called
Real
Gizmo?
people? No.
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 And that is a. I want to. It's not it's not a mandrill, Ben, is it? Because they're the big baboon things, aren't they? That's a very famous type of monkey, and I'm sure Stephen.
Let's not get your monkey mixed up.
What?
Let's not get the monkey mixed up. We've already had our tattoos.
Tattoos. Cockatoos.
Cockatoos and
mixed up.
Cockatiels mixed up.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, we've moved on. Now there's Iggy and Blake, both sticking their tongues out, which is kind of cool. And I'm Iggy is a is he a pug? I know he's a dog, Jenny. Are you serious? I know dogs and cats, but Iggy is I think a pug, and obviously let's say Blake's looks like a what? A smug pug. Yeah, sticking his tongue out, going, look at me, I'm a smug pug. Thank you, Iggy and Blake. And then this has got extra bonus points, this next one, because I did say that if you could send pictures of pets in the craft room, then you get bonus points. This is Molly. And has anyone noticed that Molly has her own picture up on the wall as well there, which is incredible. Who's Molly's cat? Do we know? Because I wonder whether or not whoever's Molly's cat is has created that beautiful... It's a painting, isn't it? Or is that a photo? Looks so good. It is an amazing painting. We're going with painting.
One of those diamond arts, is it? Crystal arts.
Let us know if your pet has been featured, and also let me know if you're Molly's owner and if you painted that picture. Here is, I mean, seriously, we could just do this. Should we just do this for the rest of the show? Betty Gossett in Oklahoma. Betty Gossett, that is Molly's cat. Betty's from Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Yep. So that is your cat. Where's the picture from, Betty? I need to know. Right. Patches is very cute and called Patches for obvious reasons. Super duper cute. Then you've got Rosie and Zana. I don't know why, but I'm thinking Rosie's the cat. Or am I maybe the wrong way around there? But whichever way, they look like.
Yeah, I could see that.
They look like they've had an argument, don't they? This is Sarah Brown's, we think, and she was dog sitting and cat sitting, and it looks to me like the two have had a falling out because they're showing their bums to each other. They're saying, like, you know, seriously. Then this next is Ruby, little baby Ruby, who's super cute. What? Oh, she's not been picked up yet. Oh, and that is Tracy, who's waiting. Tracy Madden, lovely Tracy, who was on our craft along last week. She's a pincher, a miniature pincher, and she's getting picked up very soon. Very super duper cute.
Look at the dog in the background.
I know. Yeah. That was maybe mum or dad in the background, I think. Here is a spider cat. Look at the cat stuck to the wall.
Wow.
Spider cat does whatever a spider cat does. It's because they've got claws, you see, so they can stick sideways onto the wall like that. Very cute sandy cat. Now, seriously, look at the cat's face here. Look at Shadow. That is literally the face, Jenny, isn't it? That is, come near me, touch my craft stash, and you will pay for it. You will pay for it. Look at the eyes.
That was exactly the sort of picture that Ben was after.
Yes, that wins triple points as far as I'm concerned. That is amazing. Next up, timber. That is a what? A Pomeranian / husky. Oh, a Pomsky.
Oh, it's so cute and
Super
cuddly.
cute. I love the neckerchief as well. I'm a massive fan of dogs that wear neckerchiefs. A neckerchief. Yeah. What do you call it, Jenny? A bandana. You wear a bandana on your head. You do wear a bandana on your head, though. Oh, okay. Well, so a cowboy wears it around its neck. It's a neckerchief. A neckerchief. And these two I recognise. Who's that two there? Look. Who are those two?
Oh, look at that. Look, he's adorable. Isn't Clemmy adorable too?
How old is Clemmy now?
So she was 2 last week.
Aww.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, she was 2. So yeah, I remember that picture in the scrapbook page. That was, as I said before, that was when I first seen her for the first time. So that was just that would have been about 2 years ago.
Aww.
Yeah.
Very cute. Loads of love coming through. Pam says, Ben, your dog sounds like my husband. Maybe he should sleep downstairs too. I'm saying nothing. Lindsay, oh yes, that was your Alice. Oh, Worf, says Carol D, from Star Trek. Zoe says Worf is from Star Trek. I didn't.
So it was, Nicola was right. Worf.
Yeah, Worf is right.
WRF.
Yeah, that's Star Trek, isn't it? Yeah, live long and prosper, I think. Finnegan and Paddington, says Gilmore. Proper names. For Holiday says, lots of gorgeous sweeties. Sarah Ibbotson, that was Holly, your cat. And Stephen says, the monkey is a marmoset. Yes, I knew it began with an M. Like, right. Was it the same monkey in
Well, I'm just wondering, because
Friends?
the monkey in Friends was called Marcel. And which I never gave it a thought until you've just said that. So I wonder if there's some kind of ringing connection between Marcel.
Do you, this is a genuine question, do you have to have like a special license then to have like to have a monkey in the UK? I don't know. Let me know. I'm interested. Not that I want to get a monkey. I mean, I have enough pets.
You've got one here as a friend.
Hey! There he is. My little monkey friend. Thank you for all those pictures. Have we got more to show later? We will show more later. So thank you if you have sent a picture in. Cannot guarantee we will show yours, but we will do our very best. All right, let's have a look at the launch from earlier on. Now, these are your statement cut-in and cut-out dies. We're going to pop up the details for you for the collection. There is still a showstopper collection doing the rounds for you too, but it seems now actually that the standard collection, which I'm showing you here, has actually overtaken the showstopper. 60% or over 60% of this collection has now gone, which obviously impacts both this collection and the showstopper as well. So if you like the looks of it, then jump in and grab it. Details on the shop the day page for that showstopper, but it basically included a card pad, I should say, and also some aqua pens at a discounted price. But the dies themselves are proving so super popular and do exactly what they say on the screen for you. Whether you just want to use the detail die to get this gorgeous cut and impression to go straight into your cardstock, whether you want to use the two together to cut out this design here, to place it elsewhere on your project, to use it as an embellishment, to do some paper piecing with. A really great point on the show this morning, actually on Wake Up Call, when Lynn messaged in and she was just saying how she got a little bit confused with the sort of cut-in, cut-out aspects, and we just sort of spent 5 or 6 minutes just showing you all of the different ways that you could use the two dies that you get within each of the collections. So if you two are a little bit confused, just pop back to Wake Up Call this morning. It was towards the end of the show actually, and it was just a really nice way to explain exactly how these work. But you get some gorgeous designs in them. The bold butterfly, once again, just using the detail of the inner die to cut into your cardstock, and then using the outer and inner die to be able to cut out this beautiful effect. And once again, And we'll see some demos with Craig, but you'll see some great demos where he cut in, then used the actual butterfly itself to layer over the top. Really, really lovely to create some fantastic effects. This one's still my favourite. The Splendid Sunflower, so much detail. And I do love the cut-in effect here, but look how beautiful that looks when you're cutting this out, all of the detail. And in fact, you guys love this so much that Craig's little demo that he did at the end of launch, which he, you know, it was probably the most simple demo that you did in the whole show. And it won demo of the show because people loved it for its simplicity.
It did, yeah, and I was chuffed with it. But as I said in the show, I was surprised. There was a few others that I thought may have been demo of the show, but you loved that simplicity of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, demo of the show.
Again, you'll see that in a little while because obviously we'll be voting for the demo of the day in just a bit. You've got the rose in there too. Again, how beautiful cut in, you know, cutting out here, lay this up, do some paper piecing, get your pens out, do some colouring. You've got the beautiful butterfly meadow in there too. More intricacies in there, I think, once again, but you know, it cuts out a beautiful scene for you. You've then got the swans. Again, these proved so popular. Certainly for those of you who are buying individually, those are very, very popular indeed. And also the other popular individual die set is the Mystical Meadow. Now, I know a lot of you saw this in the US in HSM. This was available. It's a UK TV exclusive. Say that for the fact that for our UK viewers, it's the first time that you've seen this. This is the only place you can get it if you're in the UK. So I know a lot of people have gone for that individually. The swans have also been very popular. However, the majority of you have gone for this complete collection. It's great value for money when you consider that you're getting, it's a 7-piece collection, but it's 14 dies in total for £28 or $36 if you're a Platinum member. Incredible value for money. Right, a few more comments coming through. Lynette says, my Sandy was sitting on a pew in my garden and he was sitting sideways. I realised I was mucking about. I didn't really think he was stuck to the wall. But very pretty, your cat as well. And thank you for everyone who sent in pictures. We will do another little pet gallery in a bit. Oh, I'm getting shouted at by Jenny, boss. And I was about to shout back at the boss then, but do you see how I just reined myself in there? Sorry, boss. Jenny, the boss, she is working on it, everybody. She's going as fast as she can. We love all of the pets. We're going to show as many of the pets as we can. They are all so cute. We will do some more in just a little while. When Jenny's ready, all right? Stop pressurising her, for goodness sake. Seriously, if you want your name spelt right on your pet, then just hang fire. And if anyone's got a picture of a cockatoo, send that in as well. Right, back over to Craig, who is going to do a little demo with the cut-ins. I kind of feel like you've covered up, you've done demos with most of these today, because I was about to say, which one haven't you done? But I feel like you've covered them all off already, actually. I think you have.
I have, haven't I? Yeah.
Across Wake Up Call and Launch. So yeah. I'll let you pick whatever you want to use.
Regal Rose.
Ah, nice.
What we're going to do is we're going to use the Regal Rose. We're going to do a bit of painting, and we're also going to combine the actual paper pads as well. So we're going to use the Plaid Paper Pads.
Nice.
So what we're going to do, let's talk you through the box first of all, because I've already got to a point where I'm ready to assemble it, but I'll just talk you through the actual sizes. Because my boxes, so 2 pieces of cardstock, I've cut at 8 by 8. And then what I've done is I've scored, so this is the box lid, so I've cut it to 8 by 8 and I've scored, sorry, I said box lid, this is the box base, 8 by 8, and I've scored it 2 inches all the way round, and that's on the box base. Then what I've done is exactly the same, so I cut this at 8 by 8, and then on the box lid side, I scored at ½ an inch all the way round, and then what I've done is I chopped off ½ an inch at the top, the side, the bottom, and then the left-hand side. So then that's a nice way to create a shallower lid. Yeah. So I've already got my adhesive onto the base of the box, so we can assemble this one together. And then once that we've done that one, what we can then do, I'm not going to assemble the lid just yet because it's always easier to decorate the lid before you assemble it. So there is my box base, and in that middle there, I've done a little matting layer with the actual plaid paper pad, which this one, although this one is lilac and purples, it actually came from the blue one. So that's that one good to go. So let's go in, this is a piece of our multi-purpose cardstock. So let's go in with our die. So we're going to go on our plates. Now for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use both the layers together because I want it to be a separate element. So we can then use our low tack tape. I'm just going to line them ones up together so we've got that perfect cut all the way round. And remember, they are called cut in and cut out, and that is because if I just used the actual detail die itself, what would happen is that would cut into that rectangle of cardstock and stay there. And as Ben was saying, we we did actually spend a short amount of time this morning just talking you through the different options as well.
It was nice to show it as well, wasn't it? Because I think sometimes we do kind of rattle through and assume everyone knows everything, and it was a great way to show you all of the different ways that you could use those dies. Just as a by the by, tomorrow, Beautiful Beginnings, I know it's been very, very popular recently, the little Essentials Corner. No doubt we will do that again tomorrow. We will sit down with the lovely Sheena, who's joining us for the first time. So a great opportunity not only to ask those questions, if you're thinking, oh, I know it's too simple of a question, I don't really want to ask it anyway, because we love to kind of help you out, and a great opportunity for you to chat to Sheena as well. Maybe you're meeting her for the first time tomorrow. Maybe you know her from the past and you're excited to welcome her back. It's going to be a fantastic day, isn't it, tomorrow, Craig? Whatever.
Oh, I'm actually going to be in the next studio doing a little bit of filming, so I won't see our first shows, but then the middle show and then the later on shows. I can't wait. I've known Sheena for a number of years now.
Yeah.
I've followed Sheena for a lot longer than that. When I just say, and we were touching upon it the other day on Crafters TV, and certainly me and Corin that as well. You know, we do, so all of us on the team do, you know, incredible backgrounds, incredible textures, you know, we love our colour and that. I'm sorry, but, you know, Leanne's up there when it comes to colouring and backgrounds and techniques, and Sheena's up there as well. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
So you're going to have your absolute socks blown off over the next couple of weeks and months with all the different things that you're going to be able to do. She's going to take Spectrum Noir in another direction that many of you, including myself, maybe wouldn't have thought of either. Alcohol-based, you know, water-based, all of these different things. So it's really, really exciting. We're all excited here. I'm excited. You're excited.
Yeah.
Debbie Fisher is absolutely buzzing beyond belief.
Well, I think more so for me as well, because I only worked with Sheena a couple of times in the past, so I'm going to be like a lot of you, perhaps, you know, seeing her for the first time, experiencing a lot of her hints and tips and inspiration for the first time. So I'm super excited, because it's obviously always lovely to work with you guys, but when we get a new member of the team, you know, seeing their ideas and their inspiration, I think is only going to add to our overall amazing team that we've already got here at Crafters TV.
And I'm sure over the weeks and months, you know, when you're working with Sheena, or even when you're watching her, Ben, you're going to be seeing Sheena use things, maybe household items, and think, I didn't know that you could use that. So it really is going to be a fun way to spend your Wednesday. Looking forward to tomorrow, as we all are, and I'll be going home after I'm finished, putting my feet up and see what she's going to be doing.
You can fire in some questions from home.
There's a night, you know, I'm just going to sit and relax and just watch.
Nice.
And not annoy you, Ben.
You never annoy me. What are you on about? I'd love it if you were firing in some questions from your craft room.
Actually, I will be in my craft room while I'm watching, so I'm saying I'm putting my feet up. But yeah, I'll be in my craft room.
Thank you, Sarah, for sending in your picture just whilst we're watching Craig. You say, yay, that was a picture of my Timber. Was Timber wearing a neckerchief or a bandana, Sarah? I was just waiting for a bit of a response from the gallery there, but I know Jenny's very busy uploading your pictures, so she's ignoring me. Barbara R says, I'm loving the slideshow. Thank you, Crafters TV. Do I feel like we brought the galleries back over the past few weeks? Because, I mean, and we don't necessarily always do. I mean, we see pets a lot, but we've done a lot of shows recently where we've had a specific theme, and you guys have sent in projects and cards and boxes and all sorts. So I think it's great, because I think, you know, as much as we're always inspired by, you know, our team, our crew, our experts, it's nice to get kind of your take on certain things and see your pictures as well. Because I know a lot of people tag us, don't they, on Facebook and Instagram, but not everybody always gets to see that. But the hundreds of people that watch these shows, it's nice when people can send in their pictures, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. And what it is, it gives us a little bit of an insight into yourself at home. You know, and I know so many are so open with us that we already know you so well. But then when we see things, photos that you send in, you know, of loved ones or of your pets and that, yes, things that you make, but your hometown where you've been holidaying, all of that, it's lovely to see, because we just feel that we get to know you that little bit more every time.
Yeah, and I know whenever we do them, we always get loads of pictures come through and loads of great comments too. So it is always worthwhile doing. And I know, you know, it takes a little bit of work on our behalf, especially when we have a popular topic like send in pictures of your pets. But it is worthwhile doing. And thank you for all the love that you're sending through tonight.
It's exciting seeing it, Ben. If I take myself back to that other crafty life that you were talking about beforehand, if I ever sent in pictures, when you see it on the screen, you know, it's so lovely to see. You know, it makes you really, really happy that you're seeing your picture on screen. It's been talked about, it's been looked at, and it's lovely.
It's such a thrill, isn't it? Because we obviously, you know, we're within this bubble the whole time. But to have, you know, your project, your card, your scrapbook page, whatever it might be, shown on Crafters TV, I mean, how amazing is that?
And if your card is seen on TV and you make and sell your cards, make a little sticker up and say, as seen on TV.
Yes, Craig Laird Bagel.
And then stick it on the cello bag.
I like that. And then charge an extra £1. Because it's been seen on TV.
Much as you can. Much as you can. Get more, more money for it.
Hi, Stephanie, who's joined us from Farmingdale, New Jersey. Oh, and Stephanie, that was your Iggy. Iggy is a pug. Blake was imitating her on Easter, and her dad took the picture. So yes, Iggy, the smug pug. Sarah says he was wearing a neckerchief, Jenny. Boom! In your face. Okay, quick poll. Neckerchief or bandana, everybody on the socials, go. Neckerchief or bandana? Neckerchief or bandana? Neckerchief. Jenny's definitely going with the bandana you wear on your head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan wears a bandana.
Neckerchief, when it's around the neck, it's a neckerchief. If it's on your head, it's a bandana. Jenny's just saying, then why isn't a head a chief?
Touche. Touche.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
It's good.
Oh dear, a lot of sass in the gallery tonight. There's a lot of chat going on right there. Are you in tomorrow, Jenny? Are you in the gallery? Jenny's just going, I will sit in and commentate. She actually wanted to come in and sit on the sofa tonight. Did you hear that conversation, Craig?
No.
Yeah. Jenny was quite happy to come and sit on the sofa and commentate on the show, but probably be something which you wouldn't all want
Jenny
to hear.
and Johnny together in the gallery.
Can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine? Anyway, how are you? Is everyone saying bandana, are they? Oh, I lose.
So what does Hulk Hogan wear then? Bandana, it's a bandana, doesn't he?
He wears a bandana, yeah, on his head. Bandana. Oh, who's the rocker who wore it around his leg? A leggerchief.
A leggerchief.
Okay, you can probably hear this now. Bruce Springsteen had it hanging out of his back pocket. Yeah, so that was called a back pocket chief. A back pocket chief. The leggerchief.
A leggerchief?
Yeah. I wish I'd never started this conversation now. How are you getting on with the pictures there, Jenny? Anyway, Craig.
How cute's that? How cute's that? So I cut the rows out in the white multi-purpose and then using the pigment ink pad, which is grasshopper and crushed velvet, I just done a little bit of painting, dabbed it onto my glass mat, painted it on. So within the actual rose, I've gone in the rose head with the crushed velvet. The leaves I've gone in with the grasshopper. And then that outline die I cut within that lilac pearlescent card that came in that showstopper bundle. Just used the outline die and mat and layered that one on. And then all that I need to do is come along and assemble my lid. I've got all the bits good to go, all my panels ready to mat and layer. And same with my topper, which my actual rose is going to sit onto. So we're ready to just finish it off.
Nice, quick, easy makes, isn't it, really? And again, showing you so many different ways that you can use these statement cut in and out dies. So a few people requesting we have a look at the little Spectrum Noir Explorer kit, which we'll look at in just a little while. We'll definitely do that for you. Do check out the website, because if you shop the day, you will see all of the deals that we've had for you today, right across the Out This World deal, which of course is those tape pens. They're back. We've also got that mystery bag, which we'll have a look at, and those easy to store zip and store bags, which are on the show too. There's lots and lots on the shows today. And of course, you have also got all of the April shower deals on the website too. Sorry, Nicola was just saying there's a plot twist when it comes to the neckerchief / bandana argument. Bandana is a square of material, and neckerchief is a triangle. Oh dear. Thank you, Fred171, for sorting that out. So we're all sort of right in our own little ways, aren't we, eh? Let's just draw a line in the sand and agree to disagree.
Yeah, call it a draw between us all.
We'll call it a draw-a-chief.
What's a bandana and a
Neckerchief
handkerchief between friends?
Yeah. Why is a handkerchief called a handkerchief?
No, there's a
There is a question.
Tumbleweed just going across the front of the screen there.
Well, I'm just thinking, because if you're saying neckerchief and then a bandana, why is a handkerchief called a... Let's just stop talking about anything that you might pop on your head, stick in your pocket, or whack around your neck. A chief.
And then there you go. You've got your box that we've decorated with the tartan. I keep going to call it tartan.
Plaid.
All day I've managed to resist that word tartan, and I've got to the end of the day and it slips out. Plaid, because it is plaid. We've got our plaid paper pad that we've used to decorate the box, but then what we've actually got within the actual image, actually that's a very good point, that's a very good question.
What is the difference, Jenny's asking, between plaid and tartan? Well, the tartan design, obviously, you wear on your head. Yeah. Anything plaid, you wear around your neck. The cut-in and out dies are available for you. £28, $36. I've just had all of the comments come through of everyone going, bandana, 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 bandana. Neckerchief. Thank you, Alison in Aberdeen, who's got that one through. Gilmore says, Ben and Craig need those easy tear shirts like Hulk Hogan. Hey, there will be no shirt tearing on this show this evening. And Beth says, good afternoon from a sunny North Dakota. Should we have a break? I feel like we're very long overdue for a break. So listen, we'll come back in about 20 minutes. No, we won't. We'll come back in about three or 4 minutes time. In that time, you need to be checking out on these. We are over 60% of the stock gone. You also need to be checking out on your plaid pads. They are flying out of the door. And don't forget, up to 50% off selected stamps and dies on the website right now as part of our April Showers event. It is raining deals across the website right now, and it is literally raining right now. So listen, get your baskets checked out. Come back. We'll have more inspiration when we come back. Loads more demos, and of course the all-important votes before we say ta-ta. But go to the checkouts, and we'll come right back.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
My name's Michelle and I am the newest craft expert. My crafting journey began just after I had my daughter Alice, so she's 14 now. Long story short, I suffered with postnatal depression. My husband sort of noticed, took me to the doctors, and of all things, the doctor suggested colouring. Said it's so mindful, really helps. So anyway, my husband had noticed that I discovered the craft channels. Went out one day, came home with an amazing little craft kit for me, and that is where my addiction began. But one of my main inspirations is actually going onto our pages on Facebook, Instagram, and seeing what everyone else is making with the same stuff that we're making. As cheesy as it's going to sound, Debbie Robinson, Debbie Fisher, those are two of the main people that I watched a lot of. They are all so inspirational. Okay, so I absolutely love everyone that I work with. I don't have a lot of juicy gossip that I can share, but I will say Debbie Robinson is exactly what you see on screen. She is a laugh a minute. She is exactly what you see. So, you know, you think, oh, did I put it on for the camera? They don't. Debbie Robinson is definitely Debbie Robinson, and I love her. And she really does say all the time, what am I like? So other than crafting, I just love being at home with my family. I know that sounds cheesy, but my husband is the most amazing support for me. My kids are fantastically weird, odd, crazy, but perfect. But at the minute, I'm very focused on my health, so I'm exercising a lot. So I would say, other than craft, which takes up 23.5 hours a day, that my health and lifestyle, I think you would say. So I've had a few cards published in a couple of magazines as designer for the day. So that was sort of a really big deal for me. I loved it. And then I got accepted onto the Crafters Companion design team. Oh my God, the whole world could hear me scream with excitement. And then I got the call to come up and try out for this job. It is by far the most amazing, exciting thing I have ever done, and it's been life-changing.
Welcome back, everybody. Listen, thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. We will be showing you more of your pictures very, very shortly indeed. Stand by for that. Beth is in with us from a sunny North Dakota. And thank you, Monica, who says the in and out dies, the plaid papers have just slipped into my basket, together with some other bits and pieces. Payday today, so how could I resist? There are some great deals on the website right now. Please do check them out. Stamps and dies, as I said, with the April Showers event that we've got going on, up to 50% off, and there's different items being added over the course of the next few days. Deanna G, this next part of the show is just for you, because you want to have a look in the Spectrum Noir Explorer mystery bag. It is on the shop today for today. What is in it? Well, I will show you what is in it. You do get some freebies within it. So if I show you what you're paying for within the bag, it's a lovely selection, kind of like a dip your toe in the water and try out some of our amazing Spectrum Noir goodies. We're going to give you some tri-blends. By the way, if you do buy more than one of these, you will get duplicates. You do get exactly what we have in the bag here. But a set of our tri-blends in the portraits, 6 pens, yes, but 18 different colours if you like, because you know, I'm sure by now, this system here that within the one pen, you get the light, the medium, and the dark of each of the colours, allowing you to do your 3 colour blends. As I said earlier on, if you are someone perhaps who wants to get into colouring for the first time, maybe you're coming off the back of your Academy of Colour and you're wanting to go from the duo to the tri-blends, these are absolutely perfect to give that a go. You're then also going to get a set of our metallic markers in here as well, metallic paint markers. These literally will take to most things, and they are incredible. 3 pens that you're getting in total. You're getting the super fine nib on there, which is that 0.7mm nib. You've got your fine nib, which is 3mm, and then the 4mm chisel nib, oil based, and as I've said, fully opaque. It'll work on pretty much any surface, and a lovely, again, try me set to go for. On top of that, you are also going to get, we did say that these were never supposed to go into mystery bags ever again, but we've kind of broken our own rule here and popped in some of our glossy highlights. Go back to, is that card dry from earlier on, by the way? We did say we were going to show that with the swans on. Have you got that to hand? Well, you did the little embellishments with it earlier, but you do get the glossy highlights in there. We will hopefully show that to you later. So those 3 items, £28 or $36, but then for free, you are going to get, I say free, sir. You are going to get a set of our tricolour brush pens. So here you have got your great outdoors. So once again, you've got the botanical nature, you've got your cool marine, and then your rich floral in there. Beautiful brush nibs on here, perfect for doing that flicking technique. And of course, you have got the water solubleness. That's not even a word, but you can use these to do all of your, I'm making up words tonight. You can do all of your water techniques. And we're also going to give you one of our ink pads included in there too, the opaque pigment ink pads in the Bordeaux, perfect for doing your blending. If you like to do your heat embossing techniques as well, incredible. So those two are free when you get those three within the bag. £28, $36. The Explorer mystery bag, however, is only live for 24 hours. So if you do like the look of that, make sure you bag it, if you excuse the pun, because that will not be here tomorrow. And just to reiterate again, if you do go for more than one, you will get duplicates. They are very, very busy right now. A lot of you jumping in for those. I know, I saw in between shows actually how busy these were, and I know many of you are jumping in and grabbing them now. Nice way to dip your toe in the water and try lots of different things from the range, Craig, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. Maybe, you know, maybe you're joining us off the back of Sheila. Sheena. And you're just going to be experiencing Spectrum Noir for the first time, then that's going to be a great way. Or maybe you just want to have, as Ben said, dip your toes in. Maybe you're going to be doing them as little gifts then. Whatever way you're going to be using them, it's a great way. Exceptional price for Spectrum Noir.
Yeah, and a great way as well, actually, if there are bits and pieces in that bag that you want for yourself, keep them for yourself, and you've got the other bits and pieces that you can give away as a gift. Right, we're going to go back to the Plaid pads. The 12x12 paper pads have proved so popular. As we said, in between shows, I knew that a lot of you were kind of going for these individually, but the majority of you have gone, actually, I love all the colours, I love all the designs. How can you resist a deal where you get both of them, 72 sheets in total, and we just throw in 100 bonus points? I don't think we need to do, I think we're over generous sometimes when it comes to our launches. I think the price alone here, should make you want to jump in and grab these. The fact that we go, hey, have 100 bonus points on us as well, why not? Absolutely makes these must have. These need to go in your basket. We have sold hundreds of these today already. If you have missed the boat on them, still opportunity for you to be able to jump in and grab them. Beautiful colours. As you've seen, right, again, I urge you to go back and watch all of the shows today, because as you can see just from the blush pastel plaids on their own, a lovely selection of colours which I think are going to cover off spring, summer, even some of your like autumnal makes as well. And then when you factor in the blue pastels as well, it's a set which is going to work year round. It's a set which is going to use you're going to use for all occasions and for all people, particularly if you're looking for those more sort of masculine colours, those masculine designs. This is going to be absolutely perfect. Single-sided sheets, yes, but I would also say to that, perfect in a way for those of you who buy pads and then never use them because you don't want to use one side because you might waste the other. You're not going to have that problem here at all.
You don't have that dilemma.
The blues could be your Highland holidays, says Jenny. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. And by the way, Craig, you found the difference between the plaids and the kilt as well, didn't you? The
yes,
tartan.
Yes. So you're to answer that question beforehand, your plaids are multiple colours in a crisscross in any direction. Tartan, it is still plaid, but it's there, and it's there to distinguish between communities or surnames. So tartans are still plaids, but your plaids are a crisscross in any direction with two or more colours. Whereas your tartans, you can still have a few of your different colours, but they're more there to distinguish between surnames, or family names, or communities. So
your family tartan is purple, isn't it?
Yeah, purple and black. Laird, my stepdad's surname, which of course is mine, is purple and black, so it's perfect.
Yeah, almost like it was meant to be, eh?
Meant to be.
Like it was meant to be. So, sorry, hang on, sorry, I'm getting a... Jenny, you want to know what, sorry? You want to know whether or not me and Craig have ever gone on air with our cute little skirts?
Kilts, I think she means.
Oh, kilts. Well, I've never worn a kilt, and here's the thing. I would wear a kilt, but I feel like being an Englishman is not really my place to wear a kilt.
Of course you can.
Can I?
Of course you can.
Can I? I would. Here's the thing, though, Jenny. I would absolutely. If we had a kilt in Craig's colours, I would definitely wear a kilt. I'd wear the long socks, the little the garters as well. I would do it. But here's the thing. You don't like wearing kilts, do you?
I don't think I suit kilts.
Well, I think you've got a lovely pair of pins.
Kilts. But then how can I resist that, though? Crafters TV with Ben, how could I resist that?
Have you got kilts? A kilt?
I don't have one, no.
Well, here's the thing. I know a lady who's brilliant with her soft crafts, and I'm always asking her, aren't I? I'm always asking her.
For a banana?
No, I always say to her, oh, well, that fabric would look nice in a shirt, or that fabric would look nice in a waistcoat. She made me a beautiful cravat for Christmas, so why don't we put it to her? If you're watching now, Becky, because I know sometimes she just tune in, couple of kilts, please. You'll have to send her the fabric though.
Yeah, I can get the actual, of course, colourways, or what I can then do is see if I can then actually find somewhere that would do the layer tartan. But I'm up for that. But when would you wear your sporran as well?
Excuse me?
Would you wear that?
Would I wear the sporran?
Sporran.
Isn't that where you, that's there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where you keep your
house keys, your phone.
Yeah. And like a... yes, like the first bum bag, as we call it here, Jenny, like the first bum bag, or fanny pack, as you say, in the US. Can I just say as well, just to, I don't know what you're laughing at, just to also talk about this, is it true what they say with the Scotsman and what he wears or doesn't wear under his kilt?
Yes, that is very true.
Jenny's wanting to know, is it
very
itchy?
Very true, yes, you wear nothing underneath.
Okay, and is it not a bit itchy, she wants to know?
It's more, it could be a bit breezy.
It's a bit breezy?
It could be a bit breezy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, you know, years ago, yes, it maybe would have been a bit more itchy with the material back then. I think, you know, the material has progressed over the years, so I don't think it's as itchy.
Yeah. Oh dear, the conversation in the gallery this evening has dropped to an all-time low. Thank you so much. We were going to get the closest layered tartan thing, Jenny has just said, and we're going to make some... They're called kilts, they're not called skirts. Jenny, seriously. Deanna G says, yes, kilts for all the gents. That would be perfect. And Fred says, yes, do not wear a kilt with a Hawaiian shirt. Lol, fashion disaster. I'm up for it. Let's make it happen. When is... I'll tell you when we could do it. Oh, no, it's gone though now, hasn't it?
It's gone.
Burns has gone.
Yeah.
St Andrew's Day is... When's St Andrew's Day?
Is that not later on?
No, there's definitely St Andrew's Day. Isn't that in November?
November. I've got a funny feeling it's November.
Yeah, so we've got time to plan this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of... when is... what's he called? When's Burns night?
End of January.
Oh, have I just said that?
Yeah.
Dear.
Yeah.
Well, it would have to be there must be St Andrew's Day. November the what? November the 30th. There we go. So that gives us plenty of time to do it.
Becky plenty of time to get our stitching on.
Yeah. We may be a little cold at that point, but we'll just turn the heating on in the studio. My Scottish kilt would be a Murray kilt, says Lindsay Travaskis.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. And Lindsay also says, my Welsh kit would be a Davis. I'm not quite sure what that means. Explain, please. Explain. I have vowed never to wear a kilt again, says Kirsty D. I always had them as a child. The Mackenzie tartan is my family tartan. So, if you've got any pictures of you wearing kilts now, we want to see pictures of those, please, for the gallery. So you'll make room in the gallery. Some cats will be cut, and it's kilts for cats tonight. Kilts for cats. Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Jane Adams says, well, I turned in at the right time, didn't I? Hi, everyone from Las Vegas. And Stephanie says, Craig and Ben, you have been doing a fabulous job all day. So good that I placed an order. Well, there you go. Right, Craig, let's stop talking about kilts. Stop talking about kilts, for goodness sake. And let us have a look at what you're going to be making for us. Are you going to make the little bag?
We're going to use the Plaid Paper Pads.
Nice.
We're going to make a bag here. So let's bring this in. Now, this one is actually inspired from Debbie Robinson quite a wee while back. So what this is our A4 cardstock. So it's our white multi-purpose cardstock. So we're going to go for that long side up against our box lid side of our scoreboard. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score at 5 3/4 all the way down. So that's 5 3/4 all the way down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along now to 7 3/4 and then score down. So all the way down, like here. So that was 5 3/4 all the way down, and then 7 3/4 all the way down. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn it around now on that shorter side, and then what we're going to do is we're going to score at 2 inches. So we're going to score at 2 inches all the way down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to go back up to that long side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along to 6 3/4, and then I'm going to come down, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop about 1 inch from the score line that we've just created down here. So again, let's just enhance that. And then what I'm going to do is, now if you have struggled by doing this by eye, what I'm going to do is where the end of that score line ends, I'm going to do my actual black line here. And then what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to join that to this corner that we've got here. So what I'm going to do is using that as a guide, just so I know I'm in that right direction, which I am. What we're doing is we're scoring. And then I'm just going to turn that around. Now, once again, at this corner just here, what we're going to do is we're going to score once again. So then what we've got, so if I lift that back on itself, there we go. So you can see we've got our 3 channels. So we've got our 2 that run all the way down. This one runs all the way down to about 1 inch just before our 2 inch score line. Now you're going to do that twice. So what we can then do is then we can come along, and then our main score lines, so our bottom, and then one side, the opposite side. The only one I'm not actually burnishing just yet is that central one just now. So what we can then do is we can then chop up to that score line, and then we're going to take a little nick out of there. And then what we're going to do with this one is then we're going to come in, and then we're going to chop up to that score line. Now for me, what I find easier doing, Ben, is just chop that one out, and then all that I'm going to do is just cut this one at an angle, because this is actually going to be our little tab. So then we can then chop that one off as well. And then all that I'm going to do is this central score line that we've got here, that one, I'm just going to manipulate it slightly all the way down. And then these little half triangles, we're just going...
Sorry, so whilst
Becky, I love you a bit.
Whilst Craig is demonstrating, Jenny has been messaging Becky to see whether or not she would be happy to make some kilts for us. And Becky has replied, "What with the plaid paper?" Now, here's the thing. I will wear a kilt, but not a kilt made out of paper. Just putting that one out there. And Becky says she wants to make sure that we wear them the authentic way. We will definitely do that. Great question from Samantha though, who says, Craig, how do you hold your kilt down in a strong wind?
Your hands. And saying that though, as well, depending on what you've got in your sporran.
What, you weight your kilt down with your sporran? That is brilliant. With your sporran, eh?
Your sporran, your house keys and your wallet and your phone.
Can you make a sporran out of paper? They're round, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got the roundness to it. Yeah, so it's straight along the top, and then it's like a U shape. Yeah.
Are they normally furry as well?
Furry. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe Becky can get us the fur.
Yeah.
Make a furry pouch. Could ask her and see.
Oh dear.
This is the one that I've just done a moment ago. The only reason I've changed to these two is I've already put my hole punch at the top there, just with a paper punch. That's the only reason. Nothing different, not done anything wrong. I've just moved that over, so we've got our hole punches here. And then all that I need to do is join these ones together. So I'm just going to add my tape along the side of that tab. And then what we can then do is then align that one up into here. And then what we can do is then we can come along with our next tab and add our tape on here. And then what we can just do is then turn that one over. And then this is the easiest way to do it, is just fold it in on itself. And then what we've then got is we've got the start of our little gift bag. And by doing that little half triangle at the bottom, it creates, you know, that authentic looking little gift bag
Yeah.
that you've got down here. Now, I'm not going to assemble the base just yet because let's come in with our plaid paper pads. Now, this one's the Rose Blush, 5.5 by 8 3/4. And what I also done, Ben, is went around with the smoked plume. Although you can go through any of your colours on your water reactive and use those. This one, I'm only going to decorate one side. You can decorate both if you want to. That's entirely up to yourself. But all that I'm going to do is go in with this layer into here. And by going around the edges with your water reactive inks, or you could use your quick dry if you wanted to, or even pigment and then your embossing powder, it just breaks the layers up. Gives it that kind of full stop edge, as I like to call it, and it gives it more of that depth, that 3D look. Then with this one, what I've done is I've gone in 2.5 inches by 8 3/4, and then my white layer is also 8 inches in height, but it is, let me just double check, it is 2 3/4 in width. So this is then giving me my white matte layer, and then visually on the eye, that then's going to break it up from this back layer. So between the black of the smoke plume as well as the white layer, you're getting more depth from it without actually going in and adding any foam pads or glue gel, which of course you can do, but with it being a gift bag, maybe you do want that extra depth of look, but you don't necessarily want that extra bulk on the front. So we can then come in with this one. We're going to go down. So with the plaids as well, as you can see, you know, you've got, when I was talking about the different colours and then, you know, your different angles of all of the stripes, you've got your red, you've got your white, you've got your darker one at the top, you've got the really, really light one away there in the background, and then you're going in that different direction. So that's where you've got that look with the plaid. And then what we can then do is, I've already gone in Smile Life is Beautiful. And that one I've done my pigment ink pads as well. So that one I use the honey pot, the fuchsia, and some of our clear embossing powder.
Yeah.
And then these are just our stitched edge circle nest and die. So what I've then gone and done is die cut all of these ones together. I'm not going to go and stamp and emboss that one because I've done it in the exact same way that I used our quirky stamps for the scrapbook page earlier on. The only difference was I changed the colour. This one then we're going to go into place. I'm going to then go right into the centre. This one we're going to work our way. We're just going to add our tape all the way round, and then what we can then do is come in with this one, is when we're just going to offset that towards the bottom down here. And then what we can then do is then we can come along and we can start to assemble our base. So when it comes to the base, what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to put the first tab in first.
Yeah.
So that one and then that one's going to go in second. So let's add our tape on. And then that's going to then, it's going to give you a nice flush bottom. It's going to be nice and clean. What you've then also got is then you've got no tabs showing.
Yeah.
Because it's hidden. So we can close that one. Then that one can go over, that one can go over, and I'm just lightly pressing my fingers at the moment. What I can do before I put tape on here, I'm just then going to come in with something. Let's go, I'm just going to go in with one of our spatulas, and then what I'm just doing is I'm just going to press that down so we've got that adhesive that's got connection. And then what we can do is this one, because you're seeing the tab now, what we're just going to do is go in with our tape. That's then going to hide, and what it's also doing, it's creating stability as well, because you're blocking in the tabs that are creating that construction. And in this one, let's just go in with some of our pink ribbon that I've got from my stash. And then I'm just going to do a knot that way. Let's just do a double knot into here. And then that one, what we can do is the same. So in actual fact, what I'm going to do, Ben, is half that, because we'll do one half at one side, one on the other. So if I just then feed that one through into here, and then let's go in. If you've got little buttons that can then hold in your ribbon if you want to make it a little bit more decorative on the inside, you can do. But of course, I'm just going to go in and do my knot there. Let's do the same within this one here. And then what I've also done, just to finish off, and I've already got them cut and coloured, and you'll see this just while I'm tying.
Yeah.
These two are from the Wildflower. But because I've gone in with my tri-blends, what we've done is we've used the pink pale shades and some of the gold yellow. Now, you wouldn't necessarily think that that's come from the Wildflower collection, because if you've seen the collection, you know how deep the tones are. You know, you've got a lot of the deep reds as well as the deep greens and deep browns, whereas simply cutting them out into your white multi-purpose, colouring them yourself, you're going to get a completely different, fresh look that you can use them elsewhere.
Yeah, if you haven't got the Wildflower collection, by the way, loads of great demos from last week's shows when we launched that, and the complete collection is still available, bottom of your screen for that, and it is on the Shop the Day page, of course. $79.99, $99, but then, of course, you can take off your Club Inspired discount to bring that price down even further, 20% off, of course, if you are a Platinum member. Sorry, there's so many random comments coming through today. Nothing better than a clean bottom, says Fred171. And Heidi Hess says, a paper kilt, I would be worried about a paper cut. Ouch, that just makes me wince even thinking about that. Guys, you're killing me tonight, says Lindsay. Sarah says, so funny. And thank you also to Leslie Paul, who says, you guys have cracked me up today. Thank you so much for cheering me up. You are welcome, everybody.
You're
and what a beautiful,
welcome.
Beautiful bag.
There you go. So just done that with our white multi-purpose. That could be Centura Pearl, could be black, it could be our silver glitter card if you want to. It could be anything like that. But keeping it simple with our multi-purpose cardstock and then decorating it with our plaid paper pads. Either one, mix and match if you want to. You can go to town with maybe some of your edgeable dies as well. It's a nice platform for you to then pop anything in. And in actual fact, the actual inside of the gift box is 5 3/4 by 9 3/4. So it's quite spacious for any gifts that you want to pop inside.
Absolutely, and I think you've seen, you know, throughout the show as well, where you're going to be using this paper pad literally all over. I mean, some of the little designs that we've got here, absolutely super cute for little box holders. This one's got some tea bags in, some little chocolates in there too. I mean, how super cute is that? It's going to be the kind of set that you're going to keep close by, not just for your card projects and scrapbooking, but as you've seen here as well. I mean, how cute is that super duper suitcase? And just as a by the by, we have sent through suggestions, so whoever does get the craft along, hopefully we'll be tackling one or potentially a couple of these. I think it might be one of those pads that you love so much, or those products that you love so much, that we come back and do multiple craft alongs on these. But literally go back and watch all of the shows today. You will see loads of great inspiration and demonstration, and of course as soon as we know the date for the craft along on that, we will let you know, but you can guarantee it will be amazing. £20.78 platinum, $27.12 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. 100 bonus points, you get both of the pads included as well. I would multi-order, so many of you are. Sarah saying that is such a lovely bag, loving the gift bag, says Crafty Angie. Beautiful bag, Craig, says Samantha.
Thank you.
And Denise says super cute. We're just going to have a quick look at a few other items that you might want to pop into your baskets if you're looking for some inks. The opaque pigment ink pads, 10-piece collection. By the way, if you're looking on here and you're thinking, oh, I haven't seen those finger daubers for ages. I've not seen those in, oh, it's been so long. Week today, this time is all I'll say. Put it in your diary, because those are going to absolutely fly out of the door. 10-piece collection you're getting here. So your opaque pigment ink pads, allowing you to do all of your blending. If you like to do your heat embossing techniques as well, these are the ones that you're going to go for in a lovely range of colours. So you've got Oasis, you've got a few of the colours that Craig's been using today, actually. Your Honey Pot, you've got the Lemon Tonic, so all of the different yellows in here, perfect to blend. Your Straw Bale, you've then got the Plum Jam, you've got the fuchsia in there, again, all of the tones. You've got the pink tulip.
Wait a minute, Ben, wait a minute.
Yeah?
Can you go back one?
What, you want me to go, what?
Back to the fuchsia.
Every time. You've got your crushed velvet, and then you've also got your grasshopper included in there as well. I feel like that gag was wasted just a little bit there.
Completely wasted.
You know, never. Well, at least we laughed.
We laughed. I thought it's the first opportunity to get a proper laugh in a long time, because I've done that gag so often that it just fell flat.
I think the rolling eye emojis from Susie on the socials kind of tells it all, really. £32 or $48. I'm getting it in my ear. I'm getting it on the socials tonight as well. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And just to also show you, Craig has been using the tape pens, of course, over the course of that last demo, in stock tonight. We do not do this very often. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Normally, these are just reserved for birthday, maybe Crafters TV anniversary. The big box of your tape pens, all 12, the ones that normally get sent to the stores, we're offering to you tonight at an incredible deal. If you are a platinum member, this is good as a half price deal. Look at that, normally $47.88, $83.80, £24 or $42. Guilt-free shopping this evening. It is like a buy 6, get 6 deal. You're getting 22 meters, 72 feet in total. You can do the maths on that. 244 meters you're getting, and you're also going to get over 800 feet here. Yes, and if we are making those kilts out of the plaid paper, we will need at least a box full of these, a couple of boxes potentially for me. And what? And a wax seal, did you say? It's been so hard today. Oh dear. £24 or $42 is the price you get. I'm not going to show you all 12 because you get 12 in the box. Stock up now whilst you've got them. We don't offer these very often. The boxes are 12. So if you need to stock up, do it tonight, please. Right. We've got about 20 minutes left in the show. We've got 2 votes to get in. I think we're going to have a quick look at some more of your pictures now. Gilmore has sent in a picture of her bunnies, her cute little peeps. Oh, marshmallow candies, little peeps, but they're teddy peeps. Oh, they're snuggly, plushy peeps. Well, that's super cute. I like the little one in the box. Didn't you make that basket?
Michelle.
Michelle made it.
Yeah.
Super cute. Thank you, Gilmore. I appreciate you sending that one in. And it does kind of fit in with our theme as well. There's Katrina giving that kind of face that all cats do when she doesn't look the best pleased, does she? It's just like, why are you taking a picture of me? Or I'll let you do that, but hurry up and be quick because you're intruding. Yes, and then give me some food. Next up, Oliver, who is a super cute boy. He's got something in his mouth apparently that he shouldn't have in his mouth, but he is looking like butter wouldn't melt, and he is super cute. What sort of dog is Oliver? I need to know. Very, very cute indeed is Oliver, but probably a little bit mischievous. Oliver is a cat or what? A caterpillar. C-H-E... Oh, a caterpillar. Catahula. and he looks like he should be on a poster playing poker. So he is a bone and he is allowed to have that. That is good news. Nathan here with a cute little baby lamb. It is that time of the year, of course, and he looks very happy with the fact. Katrina the cat, by the way, 19 years old, which I know that is a great age for a cat. Here is Jack, who is having a bit of a snooze. How cute are dogs when they have their little tongue stuck out?
The little tongue that's just hanging out is asleep.
Jack's 16 years old, you know. Super cute. My little Molly sleeps with her tongue out. It's the cutest little thing ever. Now, I recognise this dog. This is Terry's. This is Terry's dog, Bailey. Becoming quite famous, I think, through Crafters. I would know this, and I did know this. Bailey looking snuggled up there to his little teddy, looking very cute. And then we've also got Shadow, who I feel I know as well. Shadow the cat, who I feel like I've met before on... Oh, the ambassador cat from Rhonda. Yes, see, there you go. I do remember these things. Yes, I remember Rhonda from the Craft Along. Shadow came in. I recognise your pets now as well as I recognise you guys. So this is fantastic. There's beautiful Shadow. Then we have a trio of cats. Dino, Sammy and Frankie. Yes, it's the Rat Pack. It's the Rat Pack. That is just brilliant.
So good, isn't it?
Yeah, Dean Martin, Sammy
brilliant.
Davis, old blue eyes there. Absolutely love that. They're all tucking into their food, which is super cute. And here we go. This is the other kind of thing that we wanted. Pets in craft rooms. Here's Figaro. Figaro, taking a bit of a nap. whilst you're crafting there. But I kind of feel that Figaro's sort of napping in the right place, because I can see that you've got your glass mat in place, so you can sort of craft whilst Figaro has a bit of a snooze. He's 13 years old and looking very happy with life. He's a pug zoo. He's a pug zoo. So a pug cross shih tzu. Yeah, good, got that. Here's Patches. Now Patches, this is the second time we've seen Patches tonight, I feel, because we saw like a different sort of shot of Patches earlier on, and here is Patches laying on the arm of the sofa, looking very pleased with life, with the towel. Patches is from Sandy. So thank you everybody for those beautiful pictures. I do realise that there were a lot more sent through than that, but we've obviously shown as many as we can. We have done the best we can. And can I just say, as much as we've been having a bit of a laugh today, but thank you to not only Nicola, who's doing a zillion and one jobs in the gallery, but also to Jenny as well, who is also here. She's not even supposed to be in this late tonight, but the team tonight are keeping the show on the road. So please show your appreciation to Jenny and also Nicola, who are, really keeping the show together tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciated. Listen, we're going to take a short musical break. Whilst we do that, you check out your baskets. Go for these. They won't be here tomorrow. That mystery bag will not be here tomorrow. Go for the cut-in, cut-out dies as well, because they're flying and those pads are disappearing, like they're going out of style. Let's give you opportunity to check out. When we come back in about 3 minutes 47, it will be time to do all of the votes, and then we'll be saying goodbye. So get those deals, get them checked out, shop, 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 and we'll be back in a moment.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. Well, we might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Architectural Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinho, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Annenberg, Great Bend, Detroit, Keniston. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwood, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Villa, Tucumcari, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Ellsworth, Park, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Medford, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fintana. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Rhinewood, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic, St. Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Ramble City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Lafayette, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We prepped in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We prepped in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the lovely comments coming through. Sing it, friends, says Mary Pat. I better mute this or we're stuck in my head all day, says Jen. Too late. And Gilmore says, the car in this ditty will always crack me up. Zoe says, I assume that car isn't electric. It would have been very hard to charge it and take him forever. It just had a long lead on it. That's what it was. That's what the little red thing was. That was the extension cable as it was going all the way around the world. Awesome pics of the furry little peeps, says Gilmore, and I'm not referring to Ben and Craig. And lots of hand clapping emojis coming through, and lots of you saying that you love seeing the gallery of pets. We're keeping the gallery in. Do you know what? We've got so many pictures of pets. We could probably show more tomorrow and the day after, so we will. And we are always after your pictures, particularly when it comes to your crafty projects as well, because we love to see what you've been up to because it inspires us and it inspires everybody else as well. Listen, we've got some previews to do, but before we do that, shall we get the vote going for the demo of the show, and then we'll get the vote going for the demo of the day. So, Craig, recap us, please, on what you have made in the show.
Yes. Can I just say as well, I just got a message there from Linda Fitzsimmons, who's an incredible design team member here at Crafters Companion, in hysterics between our show earlier on and also the talk about the kilt. So thank you, Linda. Here we go, we've got the three, spent a bit of time within each of these ones here. We have got number 1, scrapbook page that we've got there. Number 2, we've gone in and we've used our cut in and cut outer dies from launch, so that one's number 2. And then number 3, going in the handmade gift bag, where we've also used the plaid pads as well as the Quirky Sentiment, is number 3. So 1, 2, 3, the choice is yours at home.
Vote now. You've got about 3 minutes to get your vote in there, and then we'll do the vote for the demo of the day. Whilst we're doing that, let's just show you some items which are coming up very soon. First, got a brand new launch coming up this Friday, which is going to be me and Michelle, and actually Nicola, who is going to be in with us as well, and Craig. Oh yes, of course. I forget because I'm not in the full day. Am I?
Yeah.
So you'll be here for the
I'm here for
preview.
Wake Up Call, myself and Michelle.
Yeah.
So it's been ages since we've worked together. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, we're going to kickstart the day with these.
I'll show you the boards, and I know Craig's got some cards over there. So ribbon threading dies, and do you know what? If you enjoyed the original ribbon threading dies, you will absolutely jump in and grab these. The original ones that we had, I feel, were like more like creator cards, were bigger size, weren't they? These are, I think, potentially more decorative. I think they're more manageable as well. Maybe if the original ribbon threading dies that you saw, you thought to yourself, do you know what, too much. These are very manageable, very easy to do. And you've got the ability here as well, haven't you, to be able to change up the design on the edge on these. And you said these have already previewed on Hobbymaker and flew out the door, correct?
So they have been featured on QVC in the UK.
Rather. Yeah.
The QVC customers absolutely loved them, and I know so many of you have been waiting for us to launch them as well. And they are really, really fun. You can see what Ben's showing. Can I just say it as well, Ben? We're always open and honest here. When I heard we were doing more ribbon threading dies, I did think, do we need more?
Yeah.
Do we need more? These are so fun. As you said, these are manageable, but they cut in, they cut on the edge.
Yeah.
They create a separate panel if you want, because you've got the 3 dies in each one. Let me tell you, I had so much fun playing with these. I can't wait for you to see what Michelle does on Friday.
Yeah, they are. And do you know what? Whereas I can think that with the original ones, you might have passed these up. These you absolutely need to go for, because they're a great way to add a little panel, add a little bit of a decorative detail to your project. How gorgeous is the charming heart set that you've got here? And the fact, like Craig was saying, is that you've got the ability to kind of have that really beautiful decorative edge. You can change these up in so many different ways. And I think we all have so many different bits of crafty bits and pieces in the craft room. Ribbons, if you need to kind of have something which is going to be great for sort of scrap busting, if you like, little bits and pieces of ribbons that you've got around, these will be absolutely perfect. You've got your entwined elegance in there. This one's gorgeous. Your decorative flourish. And then the last one within the set is that modern geometric. So you've got lots of different styles, lots of different designs, and again, the ability to be able to change these up with the different outer edges, if you like, that you've got within this set. You've got some finished cards over there we can have a quick look at.
I do indeed. But then don't just think about ribbon, Ben. You know, think about your twine. Think about your strips of paper as well that you're going to be able to intertwine. But let's look at this one first, because this gives you that visual on the edge of your card. So that's using the decorative die, and then that's using one edge to cut out, but not on the other, so it stays in place. But then if you love to do your concepts, so if you love to do Z-fold, fold back cards, you can absolutely do that. If you love to do your central panel.
Oh,
so again, that one there, both the actual pattern dies, however, on this one it's been using the left-hand die, this one here it's been the right-hand die, so it's using them in two different ways for left and right. Here's another style, but then going in with your golds. But then we've also got this one here. So this is actually just layering the panel. So that is one separate panel, and you're just elongating it by eliminating one of the side dies. Going along the top that you can see here, look at that one as well, side by side, bit of fold back. And look at that one there, how striking does that look, just in the black and the white. But then look at this, because you've got that ability to move or add the die, you can then create your frames as well. We've also got Z-fold cards, because the actual thickness of the panel can be whatever you want. Just remove the two edge cutting dies. You've got that ability. Create a separate panel to pop within the middle. The amount of things that you can do, that you can create, TP cards, diorama cards, you can start to incorporate, or maybe you just want to create a completely two separate panels and lift up on foam pads or double-sided tapes, you can do that, so it can be a separate panel. Therefore, if you want to then, for instance, if you loved the craft along that Corin done, you could then start to incorporate strips around the bottom of the candle, or maybe down the side of the box and that as well, because you've got the removable dies on each side. Cut in, cut out. They're going to work with the cut in, cut out dies today too.
Yeah, they launched those ribbon threading dies on Friday, so make sure you join Craig and Michelle for Wake Up Call, and the official launch will be at 2 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific on Friday. Quick demo of the show. It was close between 1 and 3. The winner is 1.
Yes.
So
National Pat Day.
National what?
Oh, he's a good girl. Pat Day. National Pat Day.
Anyway.
If your name's Pat.
Moving on, demo of the day then. So let's get the vote going here. You'll have about 2 minutes to get your vote in. So numero uno was the box which Craig made earlier on this morning with the amazing cut-in, cut-out dies, that beautiful box using papers from the Wildflower collection. So that is number 1. Number 2 was the, well, I suppose the slightly surprise winner that nobody picked. It was the last card that Craig made on launch day, again with the cut-in, cut-out dies. The simplicity of this I think you absolutely loved, combining those plaid papers with that beautiful sunflower die from the cut-in, cut-out collection. So that's 2, and then number 3 is the one that you have just voted for, is the Scrapbook page, so number 3. So 3, it's number 2, it's number 1. Vote now. You've got 2 minutes to get your vote in on that one. Whilst you do, let's just quickly preview another launch which is coming your way on the 18th. So that is a week today, the day when we might have back in stock those amazing finger daubers, the brand new creator cards. And these are fantastic, because I know you might use these in kind of different ways, but when you use these as a whole, how incredible is this that you get the amazing detail, and then you get all of your mats and layers with that amazing frame included as well.
It's been a long time since I've been buzzing about a product
That's
launch
incredible.
like I am when it comes to these ones here. You know me, big dies, creator card dies, nesting dies, frame dies, all together.
All done for you?
All done for you.
In one pass?
Absolutely, one pass, yeah. Layer them up with your foam pads, your glue gel if you want to, create your inner pads, your decoupage, you do your shakers with them. These all work. Your central panels are going to work on the foil press, so then use the outer dies to die cut them out as well. These are just absolutely out of this world.
And I'm not even joking you, like for those of you, I know we've had like some new people joining us today. I think of Susan, who was messaging us and joining us a little bit earlier on. And like Lynn, for example, I think of you. I know you've just joined us fairly recently. These are just winners, particularly for those of you that are beginning. If you want to kind of create wow cards straight out of the box, this is the way to be able to do it, because people who you're sending these to are going to be thinking you are going to be making professional cards straight off the bat. The Moroccan tar there, hang on a minute, how stunning is that? That is crazy detail. And then lastly, that garden lattice, and again, yes, exactly, took the words right out of my mouth. You could again, do some ribbon threading, particularly with this style. Craig, I know we're running out of time here, but you've got some cards we can just quickly have a look at to see how these might look.
Look at that, wow.
Oh, here we
Gildan
go.
Flakes.
Ah, fantastic is that?
Double-sided adhesive sheets on the back, and that's it. Gildan Flakes. Wow, Leanne McAlpine's made that one. Shan's made that one there with your inks. So you're able to lift up your framework. We've got Sandy that's made that one into a dome because you've got that ability to do that. We've then got Carol has made that one. Look at that, your floral decoupage. How great is that? It works an absolute treat. Theatre cards that you can see Hayley's done within this one here. And it's giving you that buildability because you've got the multiple layers. We've also got this one that's also been done by Carol as well, but then turned into an easel. And then look at the pieces that have come out as waste, start to use them as the decoration as well. Look what our Nicola Armstrong's done. How phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal is that. Look at this one as well that our Leanne McAlpine's made as well. Look at that from the Roaring 20s. Just a couple more to know we're away to run out of time. Paper piecing.
Oh,
how fab does that look?
Incredible.
Striking. And it's not all paper piece. Selective paper piecing. Don't be off put by think, oh, I'm not going to paper piece at all. Just do sections. Another one as well that's been sectioned as well. So modern, you know, go in. Pastels look fab, brights look fab, metallic look fab, satin cardstock, mirror cardstock, glitter cardstock, all of these absolutely exquisite. I am beyond gutted I am not in that day whatsoever. However, I will be having a plane with them, that's for sure, because I just adore these. I love them.
Going to be very popular, launching on the 18th, and the comments already coming through. You guys are losing your minds about them. They are going to fly out the door. OMG, these are a must-have. All of them, says Laurie Barnett. And Jen just saying, wow, stunning. Create a card dies. Right, demo of the day. Nicola, you're going to need to shift the close-up camera.
Oh!
One.
Really?
Is the winner, yes. I'm not surprised. That is a beautiful, beautiful box incorporating not only the brand new dies, but also our wildflower collection as well.
And we've done a couple of features there. We cut in and then we cut out and then we layered and we've done some alcohol colouring. So yeah, lots of different ways in that one.
What a fabulous day. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We've had an absolute blast with you today. Loads of fun, loads of inspiration, loads of entertainment, everything that you want for Crafters TV. When are you back?
So I am back on Friday morning with Michelle, then I'm back on Sunday as well. I know you've just said it as well, Ben. Can I just reiterate, Nicola and Jenny, you've been an absolute dream. We had Liam as well earlier on today. I'm in tomorrow in another studio filming with Liam. I love working with them. But honestly, these guys in the gallery, they're the ones that have been doing all that hard work today. We've just, well, let's not just say what we've been up to today. It's all there on camera for you to see.
We've been working very hard, Craig. The boss is in the gallery. I've had such a hard day today. Massive thank you to Susie on the socials. Thank you to Victoria, who was here earlier on. Thank you to Jake working hard. Thank you to Jenny, yes, and Liam, and Nicola, and you. Thank you to the whole team. And we will see you tomorrow. Going to be an exciting day. Will you be here tomorrow? I'm sure you will. Welcoming the lovely Sheena into the Crafters TV family. She's going to be here for Wake Up Call and throughout the day. It's going to be amazing. In the meantime, grab those deals, check out those baskets, and we'll see you tomorrow here at Crafters TV. Bye for now.
Toodles.